doing?
Lives in a cave under a hill, a little way from the sea. 2 cups of tea and rashers for breakfast. Well done, works until 1. No need to run, just what he needs to live. Head like a sieve, still you can't call him a slave. And you and me just keep on rushing round the world to chase the perfect crime. Could it be while we're rushing round the world, we're wasting all our time?
that's Take It Like a Man from the album Volume 4, and before that, Dave from the album Fool from a couple of years ago. And I think that's gonna do it for the 21st century. I don't like the 21st century much. You know, if I had a choice, I think I would have stayed in the 20th. But, so far, anyway. But I'd like to go back now to the 1990s. A song from the album Laughter and Lust. It has a lot of spaces in it, so you have to imagine something like a cowbell going. It's called Stranger Than Fiction.
Please, Mr. Can you help me try to find my baby's house? It's 3 in the morning in the pouring rain. I can't find her house, I forgot the number, but I gotta give her these roses to relieve her pain. Don't laugh, just tell me you've been there before. So we fight, but we fight every evening. I tell you every morning I just love her more. And life goes on, filled with disasters and friction. Strange, but love can be stranger than fiction. Only love can be stranger than fiction. Excuse me, operator, tell me what time it is. Me and my love have been in bed all day. I think I've strained a muscle I didn't know I had. And tell me what day is it anyway? Don't you hear what I say? I love her so much I don't even know what planet I'm on. Love her so much I wish she'd just go away. And life goes on, filled with disasters and contradictions. Life can be strange, but love can be stranger than fiction. Only love can be stranger than fiction. Love goes, but sometimes it comes back to get you. And when love grows, it grows like a flower or grows like a tumor. Love shows that God has a sense of humor.
Let's keep going. Let's go back to the 1980s now. Why everyone cheers for the 1980s? I thought the 90s was better, personally, but it all depends what you were getting up to, I suppose, doesn't it? This is a song with a distinctive bass line you might recognise.
Feeling so lost and lonely, then you'll find it's all been in your mind. Sometimes you get someone is the one and only. Can't you see that it could be you and me? But if there's any doubt, you want till you know what you want. You can't get what you want till you know what you want. Sometimes you keep busy reaching out for something. Something there. Sometimes you can't see that all you need is one thing. If it's right, you can sleep at night, but it can take some time. But at least I'm here in line, 'cause I tell you one thing, you can't get what you want. You know what you want. You can't get what you want till you know what you want. Sometimes you can't see that all you need is one thing. If it's right, you could sleep at night, but it can take some time. But at least I'm here in line, 'cause I tell you one thing, you can't get what you want till you know what you want. Can't get what you want don't know when. Sometime where it always seemed to be just us and them. Girls that wore pink, boys that wore blue, boys that always grew up better men than me and you. What's a man now? What's a man mean? Is he rough or is he rugged? Is he cultural and clean? Now it's all changed. It's got to change more, 'cause we think it's getting better, but nobody's really sure. And so it goes around again, but now and then we wonder who the real men are. See the nice boys dancing in pairs, golden earring, golden temple waving the hair, short hair all straight, straight as a line. All the gays are macho, can't you see the leather shine? You don't want to sound dumb, don't want to offend, so don't call me a faggot unless you are a friend. Then if you're tall, handsome and strong, you could wear the uniform and I could play along. And so it goes around again, but now and then we wonder who the real men are. Get scared, time to change plan. Don't know how to treat a lady, don't know how to be a man. Time to admit what you call defeat, 'cause there's women running past you now while you just drag your feet. And man makes a gun, man goes to war, man can kill and man can drink and man can take a whore. Let's kill all the blacks, or kill all the reds. And if there's war between the sexes, there'll be no people left. And so it goes around again, but now and then we wonder who the real men are. Another song that's also has a rather distinctive bass line. This is a bit more of a workout though. eyes, but nothing hides the colors of the lights that shine. Electricity, so fine, look and try your eyes. We are tired of all the darkness in our lives. No more angry words to say to come alive. Get into a car and drive to the other side. Into the night, into the light. Stepping out. Into the light. You, sorry. We before our time. Leave the TV and the radio behind. Don't you wonder what we'll find stepping out tonight? You dressing pink and blue just like a child, and in a yellow taxi turn to me and smile. We'll be there in just a while. If the final into the light, into the light. You stepping out into the light, into the light. What the hell is wrong with you tonight? I can't seem to say or do the right thing. Want you to be sure you're feeling right. Want you to be sure we want the same thing. She said, I don't believe it. You can't possibly mean it. Don't we all want the same thing? Don't we? Well, who said anything about love? No, not love, she said. Don't you know that it's different for girls? Don't give me love. No, not love, she said. Don't you know that little time and find the right girl. Then again, don't end up on the shelf. Logical advice gets you in a whirl. I know all the things that you don't. You wanna hear some she said. Just give me something, anything. Give me all you got, but not love. No, not love, she said. Don't you know that it's different for girls? Don't give me love. No, not love, she said. Don't you know that it's different for girls? You're all the same. Ex-friends, ex-lovers and enemies, I got your cases in front of me today. I was grown up. Ex-bosses, you never let me be. I got your name so you know it's far away. I've grown up. Save me, help me. Don't you know you can't get near me? You can only hope to hear me on your radio, on your radio, yeah. You gotta hear me on your radio, radio, on your radio, yeah. You gotta hear me on your radio. You gotta hear me on your radio. You gotta hear me on your radio. Ex-teachers still coming through to me. Tough kids don't stop trying to kick me to the ground. I don't care. Go on, just do what you do to me. You look so sick when you're pushing me around. You're nowhere. Save me, hear me. Don't you know you can't get near me? You can only hope to hear me on your radio, on your radio, yeah. You gotta hear me on your radio, radio, on your radio, yeah. You gotta hear me on your radio. You gotta hear me on your radio. You gotta hear me on your radio.
So, some of you may have figured this out, but this set is actually going backwards in time. And we've now reached the 1970s because my first two albums came out both in that same year, 1979. So just hanging on to the 70s. I had to go back down to the 1960s. The only problem with that is that I didn't actually write any songs in the 1960s because I was just a little kid. But the music that I remember most of all as a really little kid was British pop music on the radio. And so I'd like to do a song that I always loved. I have done covers before of songs by Lennon and or McCartney, but I was thinking, they're not the only people writing great songs in the 1960s. So this is a song by Ray Davies.
Dirty old river, must you keep rolling, flowing into the night? People so busy, make me feel dizzy, taxi lights shine so bright. But I don't need no friends, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunsets, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window. Chilly, chilly, it's the evening time. Waterloo sunsets fine. Terry meets Julie, Waterloo Station, every Friday night. I am so lazy, don't want to wander, I just stay home at night. But I don't feel afraid, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunsets, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window. Chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunsets fine. Millions of people swarming like flies round Waterloo Underground. Terry and Julie cross over the river when it feels safe and sound. And they don't need no friends, as long as they gaze on Waterloo sunsets, I'm in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window. Chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunsets fine. Waterloo sunsets fine. Waterloo sunsets fine.
Thanks. I must admit that today, dodging between ice cold air conditioning and 105 degree heat. I felt a very long way away from London. But that song does conveniently take us to London, which is where the rest of our show is going to live. And I'm going to go back further in time now from the 60s, but not into like the 40s or 30s, where we start getting into the Great American Songbook, which everyone and their mother has done an album. You know, the songs of Gershwin and Cole Porter and so on. And many people have done it worse than me, but certainly many have done it better than me as well. But I'm not going to do that. What I'd like to do is to take you back way before that, to before the time when we in the UK, when we did have a popular culture that became very Americanized after the First World War. So before that we had something called music hall, which, as it happens, Ray Davies, among others, was very influenced by. So the popular entertainment of the Victorian and Edwardian eras was music hall. And over here you had vaudeville, which was a close cousin, really. And I've always been very interested in music hall, going right back to my teenage years when I first started playing gigs, solo piano in pubs, and playing some of those songs without really knowing the history of them. And another time when I got really interested in music hall was in my first appearance in a movie, first and last actually, at this point. It was in a film called The Greatest Game Ever Played. I don't know if anyone's seen that. I think 3 people. You might actually be the only people that saw it. It wasn't a great success. It wasn't a bad movie, I guess. But anyway, it's set in 1913, and I'm in one scene, and I'm perfectly typecast as the piano player in a pub in the East End of London, 1913. So I had to perform in this scene a song that was popular in the year 1913. So after a fair bit of research, I came up with one which I'd like to play for you, if that's all right. This is one of many music hall songs were humorous, and sometimes they were satirical. They were poking fun, usually poking fun at the rich and powerful and the pompous and the pretentious and so on. They love to do that. But other songs were just about the absurdities of daily life, and this is probably one of those. It's called "Hello, Hello, Who's Your Lady Friend?"
A ladies' man was he. Every pretty girl he loved to spoon. Then he took a wife and down beside the sea went to Margate for the honeymoon. And as he strolled along the promenade with his little wife just newly wed, he got a proper scare when someone strolling there came up to him and winked and said, "Hello, hello, who's your lady friend? Who's the little lady by your side? I've seen you with a girl or two. Oh, 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 I am surprised at you. Hello, stop your little game. Don't you think your ways you ought to mend? Isn't the girl I saw you with a Brighton? Who's your lady friend?"
What do you think? I'm glad you like it, because there's another 7 verses. No, it's alright. I know that attention spans have changed a bit since 1930. So I'll just do one more verse, alright? Verse 2.
Jeremiah took his wife's mama one night out to see the moving picture show. There in sight. Jeremiah cried he'd better go, for on that picture there was Jeremiah with a pretty girl upon his knee. Mark cried, what does it mean? When pointing at the screen, the people yelled at Jones with glee. Hello, hello, who's your lady friend? Who's the little lady by your side? I've seen you with the girl or two. Oh, 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 I am surprised at you. Hello, hello, stop your little game. Don't you think your ways you ought to mend? Isn't it really told you really right? Oh, oh, who's your lady? Oh, oh, who's your lady friend?
A lot of music halls songs were also sentimental, and I'd like to just play you a little snippet of one to you see what I mean. They're sentimental songs which seem to us nowadays sometimes to be terribly corny, I think. But you know, if you take them on their own terms, some of these songs are quite beautiful. I'm going to do just a little bit of one. It's called Dear Old Dutch, and this comes from Cockney rhyming slang. Music hall was basically the first form of mass entertainment created by the working classes, really, especially by Cockneys, working class Londoners. And Dutch comes from Dutch plate, meaning mate. It's rhyming slang. So it really means something like my dear old pal. Something like that. It goes like this.
We've been together now for 40 years, and it don't seem a day too much. There ain't a lady living in the land as I'd swap for me dear old Dutch. There ain't a lady living in the land as I'd swap for me dear old Dutch.
Terribly corny. Oh no, I mean, here's a bloke paying tribute to his wife, who he's been married to for 40 years, and he's saying she's still his best friend. Well, anyway, I don't think there's anyone around nowadays that would write a song like that. So, anyway, the music hall era produced a lot of fascinating characters, and one in particular was Max Champion. Now, we don't know very much about Max Champion. We know that he was an up-and-coming music hall entertainer between about 1910 and 1913, so the tail end of the era. And at that point he disappeared. We think that he went off to fight in the First World War and he never came back. But I've had a great time over the last couple of years reviving his songs, and they're great fun. This is not actually an intermission, it's supposed to be a transition. It's as best as we can do in this venue. But it is part of the show, so don't go away. I'm going to go off stage for just a minute, but I'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome to the world of Max Champion.
Why, here's a word that I detest. Why must I get it off me chest? Someone always wants to investigate. I know what they're looking for. I could tell some tales that would take really mind it, I take it as I find it, but I don't care what anybody thinks. And there's one thing I can't take, it's the noise that people make. What a tear, what a racket, I don't think I can hack it, I didn't come in looking for a fight. Shut the door and I'm back in, bust the door and I'm back in, that's the end, you take that night. Think they want some quiet, instead they start a riot and fuss and fight and scrape and scream and shout. When you'd like a quiet drink and you can't hear yourself think. What a dare, what a racket, I don't think I can hack it, I didn't come in looking for a fight. Pass a door and I'll back it, pass a bag, let me pack it, I'll do anything if you'll bring me straight back. Misunderstand me, there's lovely people around me. I like the pub, I like the music hall. I like all kinds of places, it's just the ugly faces and voices that drive me up the hall. When you're dialing out on the streets and you can't hear yourself eat. What a dare, what a racket, I don't think I can hack it, I didn't come in looking for a fight. Pass the door and I'll back it, pass the bag, let me pack it, I'll do anything and bring me straight back. And we've got, he's had enough already. Just have a little lie down. Alright, I suppose I'll have to use the tuba. This next song is it's a certain kind of song. I'm not sure there's a name for it. There's a lot of songs from this era that are very bawdy. But they had to be very careful not to use any kind of blatant vulgarity because they'd be shut down and God knows what. So what they did a lot of the time was resorted to euphemisms and double entendres. And this song is a song in which Max Champion appears to have tried to write an entire song out of obscene double entendres. This is called The Bishop and the Actress. And there's a long tradition in Britain of bishop and actress jokes, or actress and bishop jokes. Someone will say something completely innocent, and someone else will say, oh, as the actress said to the bishop, or as the bishop said to the actress. Or if you're American, that's what she said. She's got this. But anyway, so there's a certain amount of slang in here which is very English and might be a bit obscure to an American audience, but I think you'll get the general idea. This is called The Bishop and the Actress. And the actress had a very bold affair, or it would have been if they were seen out in the public square. Instead it was in secret. They cuddled and they kissed and spread fresh gossip with each tender tryst. But that was back in days of bawdy fun, when fair folks felt no fear of quip or pun. Way door. But we mustn't meet out in the street. I'll come in your back door. Said the actress to the bishop, proceed with caution there. A man in your position must take care. Well, nowadays there's trouble all around. We're on entendres that are double are still found. When you hear a cheeky chap say I'd like a bit of slap and tickle or a tremble at the knee, when something's getting sticky or somebody likes a quickie or is flashing us a wink and going tee-hee-hee. Wielding a chopper, squealing while whopper, deliveries in the rear. The bishop and the actress are still here. Is a hymn to the two great gods of our time, health and safety. We're not marching off to war, marching on one spot. We make so bold as to do just what we're told. Ask us what we're frightened of, we'll answer what you got. Corporal Cook has got to cough. Sergeant Smith feels sad. I do my best to get through every test, but something's wrong, I'm feeling strong, perhaps I'm going mad. Try to get a grip,
you very much. We'd like to do a couple of songs now in a slightly more intimate setting. The first one is definitely a satirical song, and it seems to be poking fun at, I don't know if it was a particular person, but poking fun at a rather pompous actor or celebrity who's very self-involved and also quite keen to share his political opinions with everyone. Now I know that's hard to relate to, because it doesn't really happen anymore. But this is also what they used to call a patter song, which means it had lots and lots of words, and it's a bit of a tongue twister. So I am actually reading the lyrics to some of this because there's so many words I can't possibly remember them all, especially this one. This is called Think of the Show, and it has a subtitle which is A Thespian's Lament. When the average man and his average wife come away from a night at the theatre, do they give half a damn for the maddening life that is often the lot of its creators? They're blissfully unaware of the burden you have to bear. When you put on a wig and step into the lights and you hope your reception is glamorous, but you sweat like a pig in some filthy old tights in a futile attempt to be glamorous. You miss every other cue and stagger off black and blue, but you saw in the wings there's only one thing you can do. Think of the show, dear hearts, yes, the show must go on. And though it's a tale of woe, from Sydenham to Ceylon, think of the show, dear hearts, wherever a light is shone. A player must play, or what do they say when we're all gone? When you're thinking at least you can dress like a king and indulge in the sin they call vanity, but you look like a beast in some battered old thing with an odour that threatens your sanity. The audience shouts hooray, but they're 40 feet away. Then you wake to the sound of a nautical storm, but hear only clippity-cloppity from coconut shells rather badly performed by the man from theatrical properties. And much as it hurts to hear, he's rather the worse for beer, and there's only one course that can bring you a morsel of cheer. Think of the show, dear hearts, yes, the show must go on. And though it's a tale of woe, from Sunderland to Saigon, think of the show, dear hearts, wherever a light is shone. A player must play, or what do they say when we're all gone? Every actor possesses the soul of a saint and a marvelous fine analytical. One never professes to practice restraint in propounding positions political. A play you must pay to see, but we proffer advice for free. For with all that we suffer and all of the tears and a life in professions theatrical, one has to be tougher than first it appears, and an actor is perfectly practical. A rational world would say an actor should lead the way, but until it comes true, there's nothing to do but to pray. And think of the show, dear hearts, yes, the show must go on. And though it's a tale of woe, from Coventry to Canton, think of the show, dear hearts, wherever a light is shone. A player must play, or what do they say when we're all gone? Thanks. I just had vocal lubrication. So the next song is a sentimental song, and a song. This is a song that could bring a tear to a glass eye. I tell you. This is called "Dear Old Mum," but it has a subtitle which is "A London Irish Lament," and the London Irish are a particular breed of Londoner, of which there are very many and have been for a long time, going way back, certainly in the Victorian and Edwardian era. And I know a few London Irish myself, actually. Generally, they're born and bred in London, and they're just Cockneys, they're Londoners, but their parents or their grandparents or their great-grandparents came from Ireland, and that's something they're never going to forget, and neither are you. So this song delves into an Irish-American experience. It's called Dear Old Mum, and as I said, it's subtitled A London Irish Lament.
Let me tell you about me dear old mum, how she had a brood of 10 for Mother Ireland. Raise your glasses to me dear old mum, with a penny for the Pope and 40 shades of green. Every Saturday she'd laugh as she scrubbed us in the bath with the biggest bar of soap you've ever seen. Then on Sunday, bread and tea, mutton dripping just for me. Times was hard, but we was happy and hygienic. Let me tell you about me dear old mum, how she brought us up like proper little paddies. You had to hand it to me, dear old mum. Well, it's a shame I'm still quite scarred from where she scrubbed a bit too hard. She's the only mum I'll ever know, the only mum I'll Let me tell you about me dear old mum, and the 10 of us, or was it down to 9 then? I remember how me dear old mum put us on the street to beg and fled to Mother Jim. On the Dilly or the Strand, she could always find a man who could pay for any brand of Dutch delights. While we were spat on, we was kicked, went from 7 down to 6. Some was carried off by fever, some by fighting. You might have heard about me dear old mum, how she cried that it was all the fault of England. Let me tell you how me dear old mum dragged me through the mud and muck, and how I've never had no luck, but she's the only mum I'll ever know, the only mum I'll ever know. So if, like me, you lost your mum a dozen years ago, your memory can sometimes tell you lies. But if she was an angel or the devil in disguise, she was the only mum you'll ever know, the only mum you'll ever know.
All right, where are we? Oh yes, the next song is also a rather sentimental song, but it tells a story, and the story has kind of a twist in it. This is called The Shades of Night.
It happened one evening, a Wednesday in June, with my day's work done. I thought I'd go for a walk, just to savour the breeze. Windows were lighted, and people excited for nights of fun. But their curtains weren't drawn. Someone really should warn them. One can't help but see what one sees. The shades of night were falling fast around all the streets and the squares. It's all too easy strolling past to see what your neighbours are doing in there. They're not playing pianos or having their tea, not talking or reading a book. The shades of night were falling fast, but I still got a pretty good look. Now I swear I'm not lying or snooping or spying. That's not my way. Until I spotted a head full of lovely dark curls. She looked familiar, yes, more than just similar, as clear as day. And I stopped in the street as my heart skipped a beat, and I heard myself say, "That's my girl." The shades of night were falling fast around all the streets and the square. It's all too easy strolling past to see what your neighbours are doing in there. They're not playing pianos or having their tea, not talking or reading a book. The shades of night were falling fast, but I still got a pretty good look. We were to marry, I thought I would carry her down the aisle. Then in one moment my dreams almost turned to despair. Now I'm for the Navy, and who knows, but maybe that's more my style. With a girl in each port, I won't spare a thought. For that evening I went walking where the shades of night were. Oh, what a sad song, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Still, who's to say it don't all turn out for the best?
no Maltese were harmed in any way in the recording of this album. Thank you very much. Third verse.
Some people think they're Caesar or Napoleon Bonaparte. Called Mona Lisa and an horse called Mr. Cars. But everyone must pay their due respects, especially now that Monty is the mayor. He may not be elected, but objections are rejected. He don't care. Takes all kinds of people in the world, and some of them are chalk and some are trees. So change your minds and it's all in your brain. 'Cause Monty Mundy eats, Monty Mundy drinks, Monty Mundy feels, Monty Mundy thinks, Monty Mundy is 40.
I'd like to dedicate this next song to anyone who thinks to get up early. Where you just have to suspend your disbelief or something. This is kind of two songs in one, really. The chorus is a festive waltz, reminiscent of the nighttime. And the verses are an exercise in blood-curdling, spine-chilling Victorian melodrama. This is called Never So Nice in the Morning.
Oh, the horror of school. Cold winter mornings so cool when they call me a fool for preferring my bed. No greater misery I've known. Rolled in my covers I'd moan, wishing I was full grown or just sleeping instead. Oh, I'm never my best in the morning. In the morning, I'm no great. I should issue a 12-hour warning just to make it understood. No, I'm never my best in the morning. In the morning, I'm not great. I unconscious I'm curled. No, I'm never my best in the morning. In the morning, I'm no fun, and I dare say a new day is dawning, but I can't rise like the sun. No, I'm never my best in the morning. In the morning, it's no go. Afternoons, I'm not free, but evening maybe, but at night time I'm Romeo. This is a song dedicated to anyone out there who was a pathetic, sickly little kid who never played sports either because they couldn't or wouldn't. This is for you. This is called The Sporting Life.
Some people make a fortune playing sports, but running
I'd like to introduce the band to you because, let's face it, they're awesome. Not a word about From left to right, on trombone and tuba, Mr. Sam Kulik. On trumpet, Jackie Coleman. On clarinet and the greatest instrument ever invented, the bass clarinet, Krista Van Olstein. On flute and piccolo, Ricky Rochelle. And percussions and general racket, Dougio. Good, it's amazing bouncing champagne glass. On bass, Richard Hammond. Viola, Senorita Lourdes Rosales. On violin, Susan Aquila. Last but not least, our musical director on piano and ukulele. Probably realise that this band and this style is not really compatible with the Joe Jackson repertoire. Nevertheless, we were wondering if it might be possible to create some sort of a bridge, you know, like kind of the like what if? It's always good to sometimes ask yourself, what if Max Champion's band was to play a Joe Jackson song? Why not?
new boyfriend. Still the looks don't come from much, and so it goes all through. Is she really going out with him? Is she really gonna take him home tonight? Is she really going out with him? My eyes don't deceive, there's something going on around here. Something going on around here.
Thank you very much. This is our grand finale. We've done a slightly compromised version of our show tonight because of the nature of the staging possibilities of this place. Our backdrop, for instance, is a beautiful scene of London street life in 1910. You're seeing the top half of it. So we weren't sure how this was really going to work here, but you've been so nice to us that it has worked. This song, the title, oddly enough, happens to be something my dad used to say when I was a kid. If anyone was complaining or making a fuss about nothing or anything like that, he would say, "Oh, worse things happen at sea." Well, he had been in the Navy, so maybe he knew what he was talking about, but it's a saying, and it really means, "Oh, get over yourself," something like that. So to the extent that this song has a message, that's it. This is called Worst Things Happen at Sea. Thank you very much, and good night.
Life isn't always jolly, sun often turns to rain. Between our fear and folly, we fail and fail again. My old man knew about it, he'd sailed the 7 seas. It's not that he would doubt it, he'd say, "Alright, but please, let's save our tears, be brave, my dears, and stand up straight and free. Remember what the sailors say, worst things happen at sea. Oh, worst things happen at sea." I had had a dog called Lucky, a lively little chap, blind in his left eye and lost his right ear in a scrap. At least one leg was going lame, his coat was going bald, but he still answered to his name when anybody called. Let's save our tears, be brave my tears, and stand up straight and free. Remember what the sailors say, worst things happen at sea. When me and Dad went walking, he hardly said a word, but he knew I was talking, and I knew that he heard. I'd tell him of the tears I'd shed, my struggles and my pain, and by he'd shake his head and start his old refrain. Let's save our tears, be brave.